Florida Highway Patrol officers located the stolen vehicle in Madison County and used a pit maneuver to stop the vehicle and arrest the suspect. On the afternoon of the 16th of May, 2023, in South King County, Washington, the King County Sheriff's Office Guardian 1 helicopter began tracking a Cadillac ES that had been reported involved in an armed vehicle burglary. The driver was a Hispanic male.
Northbound on southeast, or 196 Ave southeast from Southeast Lake Youngs. Eastbound on the Petrovitsky, went into oncoming lanes to turn.
Deputy westbound on Petro.
Eastbound on Petro.
Do we have any units remotely close? If not, we can just start blocking off intersections and see if he'll come through and get spikes. Yeah, 2-5, I'm pretty close. 240, I'm 196. Just do what's going northbound on 180.
He's eastbound Petrovitsky, passing cars in the oncoming lanes.
That'll eventually dump out to Highway 18. Is he stop sign? 5897, looks like I'm with the rolled over now Escalade, about 200 and 148. 1587, copy with the Escalade, 200 and 148.
Suspect still eastbound Petrovitsky, passing 220th.
The Guardian 1 helicopter was following the blue Subaru driven by the suspect. The vehicle was traveling at speeds exceeding 150 miles per hour through a narrow residential area, repeatedly veering off-ramp and nearly colliding with oncoming traffic.
1525, we're going to be done. The other units can just hover in the area and lay spikes. These circles back around. Guardian 1 can continue to follow.
5 King 31 to Guardian 1. We have unmarked detectives coming out in surveillance cars. If you can stay on and we can latch on once we get out there.
Guardian 1 just had a traffic collision at Petrovitsky and 231st. So far still hasn't gotten out of the car. We got some county units on it.
When the car could not move, the suspect opened the driver's door but hesitated. The police kept giving orders through the loudspeaker. "Hands up. Get out of the car now." After a few seconds, he raised his hands, stepped back from the car, and lay face down on the road. 2 officers moved forward to control and handcuff him on the spot. The entire arrest process took about 30 seconds.
Right, ETA.
On the afternoon of the 12th of March 2023 in Sao Paulo, Brazil, during rush hour, Rocam motorcycle police discovered a man driving without a helmet and without a license plate. When asked to stop, this person suddenly accelerated and fled, causing a chaotic chase through many crowded neighborhoods. The suspect was traveling at speeds exceeding 90 miles per hour on 40 miles per hour streets, running multiple red lights and weaving through traffic. Crowds on both sides of the road began shouting and throwing objects at the police, making the chase even more dangerous. The suspect was arrested at the scene and taken to the 49ª Delegacia de Policia de São Mateus Regional Police Station. However, since no one was injured, the vehicle did not cause serious damage, and the suspect cooperated after being restrained. The case was handled in the direction of an administrative fine and a commitment not to re-offend, instead of criminal prosecution.
Tá vindo desde lá de Itaquera, lá, ó. Tá na mão.
On the morning of the 25th of July 2023, in Walton County, Florida, around 11:20 a.m., police were alerted after a county construction inspector was attacked and his white Ford F-150 work truck was stolen by a woman. What was supposed to be a minor workplace assault turned into a chaotic cross-county chase.
And they're shooting a two-beach stripper in the midst. They're at the 249, and they are monitoring the location.
The stolen truck sped onto westbound I-10, traveling at speeds of approximately 122, 150 miles per hour, running stop signs and weaving through heavy traffic. The woman completely ignored all commands to stop, even briefly going the wrong way to avoid a patrol car.
Madison County in the unmarked road. Dispatch, they want to come up and take over their can. We've got one here that
The pursuit ended near the Defuniak Springs area, when the Ford F-150 lost control and crashed into a roadside barrier. As smoke billowed from the front of the vehicle, the woman tried to open the door and flee, forcing officers to draw their guns and resist arrest. The suspect was identified as Crystal Lynn Whitaker, 33, a local resident. She was booked into the Walton County Jail. On the afternoon of the 30th of October 2025, on Interstate 84 inches Idaho. Police units received reports of a silver pickup truck traveling at extremely high speeds, exceeding 160 miles per hour, and continuously weaving through heavy traffic.
All units be advised the interstate could be split between 80 and 81 for oil. 559
The suspect ignored orders to stop and continued to accelerate, forcing several drivers to swerve to avoid a collision. Tron kept their distance, waiting for a safe opportunity to intervene. Radar-recorded speeds reached 197 miles per hour before the vehicle lost control on the curve near exit 62.
You're broken. Price at the 89 crossover. That's affirmative. 455-1925. Unit C advised. Price to be set up at the 89 crossover.
At such a high speed, the truck skidded, spun, and the man was thrown out of the driver's side window in the violent collision. Immediately, officers rushed to the scene, drew their guns, and ordered the suspect to get on the ground. The subject was arrested, now safe. Police identified the suspect as Christopher Allen Parks, 29 years old. According to Ada County court records, Parks pleaded guilty in early February 2026 and was sentenced to 18 months in prison, with 3 years of probation after his release.
Control 3 is in custody for seizing.
On the afternoon of the 24th of October 2025, at approximately 1:19 p.m., Arkansas State Police, ASP, Troop A, received an emergency call from the Little Rock Hospital near I-630. A green Jeep Gladiator had just been stolen from the hospital parking lot. In the report, the police also noted that there was a SIG 9mm pistol inside the vehicle, making the incident extremely dangerous. At the time, the car was traveling 100 miles per hour, 136 miles per hour, in a 60 miles per hour zone, repeatedly passing recklessly, drifting in and out of lanes, and passing right on the shoulder. When police activated their sirens and emergency lights, the driver, a black woman wearing a gray shirt, later identified as Paige Chandrell Flood, simply shook her head no, refusing to stop. Police made a hard corner on the left rear of the Jeep Gladiator, causing the vehicle to spin sideways, flip several times, and then fly off the road. Dirt and debris flew up as the vehicle came to a stop in the grass on the side of the road. Immediately after the rollover, officers found Paige Chandrell Flood ejected from the vehicle, lying unconscious in the grass. Suspect, Paige Chandrell Flood. born in Etusinde, on Nihundrede, or Treohalfems. According to Pope County Court records, Warren pleaded guilty in February 2025 and was sentenced to 2 years in prison, followed by 5 years of probation after his term.
Show me your hands!
On the 12th of October 2025, the incident began in eastern Lonoke County, about 30 miles from Little Rock. An Arkansas State Police officer spotted a white Ford Mustang driving in the left lane with expired license plates. When the trooper activated his lights and siren to stop the car, the driver suddenly accelerated, setting off a high-speed pursuit on the freeway. The Mustang hit speeds of up to 80 miles per hour, weaving through busy lanes, passing several times and nearly hitting several vehicles on the road. The Mustang lost control on a curve on Kerr Station Road. The trooper performed a light pit stop at 60 miles per hour, causing the suspect vehicle to spin and come to a stop. The driver, a white male, about 22 years old, wearing a black shirt, raised his hands and surrendered at the scene. According to Lonoke County Court records, Matthews pleaded guilty in early January 2026 and was sentenced to 9 months in prison, followed by 2 years of probation. The Mustang was towed to the ASP impound lot, and no one was injured in the incident. On the 26th of June 2025, in Ashington County, Florida, police patrol discovered a silver-black sedan driving erratically on Highway 90. Upon checking, they discovered the license plate did not match the registration and showed signs of being involved in a car theft that was being investigated. At 1:40 a.m., the suspect, Keon Lamar Marsh, 34 years old, suddenly stepped on the gas and ran away. The car was traveling at a speed of more than 145 miles per hour. The car lost control and skidded off the road and into the grass. Although the suspect tried to accelerate the car, hard to escape, he could not.
Fucking car right now! Get out! Get out of the car right now! Hey! Turn the fucking car off! You're stuck, you're not going anywhere! Turn the car off! You're not going anywhere, bro.
He's refusing to get out of the car, but he's still trying to get out of the ditch. I got him at gunpoint.
Get out of the fucking car!
The suspect, Keon Lamar Marsh, was arrested and taken to the Washington County Jail. Marsh was arrested on multiple felony charges, including trafficking methamphetamine, driving at high speed, and using a weapon. Marsh had been in custody since the 2021 crash and was awaiting trial. On the 8th of July 2024, in Gadsden County, Florida, an FHP officer was on patrol when he spotted a gray Dodge Charger with California plates traveling 132 miles per hour. The officer activated his lights and siren and signaled a traffic stop. The Charger continued to accelerate. The pursuit began.
I think you're the 171 westbound.
The Dodge exceeded 193 miles per hour, repeatedly swerved to intentionally hit the patrol car, and moved recklessly through the fast lane. The pursuit lasted more than 10 miles. The police officer performed an extremely precise precision immobilization technique maneuver, causing the Charger to spin and come to a controlled stop.
Westbound, traffic 1, westbound on Saturday. You want to give us speed and traffic conditions? Yeah, you just need anything? I'm crossing the Wiggins in and out. Turn speed 120. Like traffic. He's trying to ram me. 120 like traffic, you turn away? He's trying to hit me. This one, are you survived? Unit Trip A, get these county units and route them for 180. Access over here again.
As soon as the car stopped, the driver, later identified as Steve Manuel Jr., opened the door and fled into the woods. The two passengers, Kimberly S. Jones in the front seat and Maurice T. Colson in the back seat, were arrested at the scene and double-handedly placed in handcuffs. Manuel is currently being held in the Gadsden County Jail awaiting trial. Court records indicate a possible multi-year prison sentence due to multiple charges and the presence of children in the vehicle. V.
Got a grab mic on foot, grab mic on foot, he's going to get. I got 4 detained. He's in the...
The Altima turned into a residential area with narrow streets and houses close together. The speed was still maintained at over 145 miles per hour. Weaving through cars and trucks was very dangerous and could lead to a traffic accident. Trooper Bird sounded the siren continuously to warn people.
1022 back to the inside lane. 11 miles an hour. Medium traffic. Passing back in, still eastbound, Interstate 440. Medium traffic. A little bit heavier traffic, speeds are 93 miles an hour. Still eastbound, Interstate 440.
Little Rock, Young 52 to ASB, what's your 20?
He's on top 6, I see him, he's coming in hot.
Okay, alright, yeah, we'll move over as soon as you get up here, buddy. ASB's fixing to pit him, so when we pit him, gunpoint, out, gunpoint, don't hesitate, get out, and I want to see your hands.
The Mustang hit speeds of up to 80 miles per hour, weaving through busy lanes, passing several times and nearly hitting several vehicles on the road.
Von offenem Alkohol im Fahrzeug.
He's 440 eastbound, get back on the ramp. Trooper's trying to get around to Steven, let him take it.
Yeah, alright, I'm number 2 now, Central. Get ready. TVI, TVI, TVI. Go, 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 go.
46 Rock on Strawberry.
Trooper Bird approached the left side of the suspect's car, choosing a straight stretch of road with no civilian vehicles. He first failed to touch the front bumper to the left rear of the Altima. The suspect's car swerved slightly but still drove. Just 8 seconds later, he performed the second TVI, extremely precise. The Altima spun 180 degrees, slid off the road and stopped on the right side, dust flying, and the police pulled out their guns to arrest him. The suspect could face a sentence of 5 to 10 years in prison, but no official sentence has been announced by the court.